So you have an SSL certificate on your site and it's installed properly, but you don't have that green padlock and it says that some elements are loaded insecurely. I'm going to show you how to fix that in this tutorial and how to get that green padlock to instill security and a sense of security in your visitors. And we're getting started right now. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Bjorn from WPLearningLab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your clients, and for your business. If you're new here and you like WordPress, and you like WordPress tips and tricks and how to make it work even better for you and your clients, then click subscribe, because I publish lots of stuff to make your WordPress experience more awesome. Also click the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. Now, click on this card that appeared and register for the Brute Force Eliminator webinar, where I show you how to protect my websites and my client websites using 3 simple tactics that I apply to all my websites to keep brute force hackers out for good. After you do that, come back to this tutorial. Let's get started. The site we're on right now, GoTimeLearning.com, is a new project I'm working on with a business partner, and we have an SSL certificate. We host with WP Engine for this site, and we have a free SSL with WP Engine. And in the admin, you can see that our SSL is applied, we are secure, we have the green padlock, HTTPS, everything's green, looks great. But if we go to the front end of the site, we have HTTPS, which means there is an SSL. If there wasn't one, there'd be an error. The browser would show an error saying a site's not secure. And if you look at this little icon here, or click on the icon right here, it says your connection to this site is not fully secure. Now what happens is, a lot of times images and CSS files and scripts, they're loaded without HTTPS. And that's why you don't get the green padlock. So if we go to view source, I'm just going to search for http://. We have 14 instances where we have just HTTP. This one's a style sheet. That's just on this homepage. This one is the logo. This one is a video background. This one is an image, another image. And these are links to other pages. So those things are not loading HTTPS. And what that means, in case you don't know, is it's not secure. It's not an encrypted connection. SSL is secure socket layer, which is used to communicate securely between servers so hackers can't listen in on web traffic and gather data that's not encrypted. This is most commonly used on websites or pages that accept credit card payments, but Google gives ranking boosts to sites that have SSL certificates, and consumers these days, they like to see that green padlock. So this is kind of suspicious because there's HTTPS, no padlock. So the way we're going to fix this, actually first I'm going to confirm I have an SSL. If you go to sslshopper.com, let's go to the home page here. And you click on SSL checker. Then you can input your website. And we can see where we have all these green check marks. We have a valid certificate. It expires in 54 days. So we have an SSL. But no green padlock on the front end. But we do have a green padlock on the back end. The way we fix this is we install a simple plugin. Actually, there's 2 ways. You go in and manually change all references of HTTP to HTTPS. And if you change all the instances of that, you'll likely be loading with a green padlock. But depending how big your site is, that might take a lot of time to do. So I'm going to just look up a plugin called Really Simple SSL. This is the one I use every time. 500,000 active installs. So 5 out of 5 stars. Compatible with the latest version. Pretty good plugin. Just in case, if you want to be really secure, back up your site before you install any new plugins. I'm just going to install this anyway. I like to live on the edge sometimes. If you can call this living on the edge, relatively speaking. So you install and you activate it. And now all you have to do is click on Go Ahead, Activate SSL. And then cross your fingers. So here it says SSL activated. Don't forget to change settings in Google Analytics and Webmaster Tools. Click here for more info so you can read up on that if you need to. Let's go back to our front end, refresh this page, and now we are still loading without the padlock. Although we had the padlock for a second, you see that? Padlock shows up, then it goes away. So let's see what the problem is. even with that plugin forcing it. We're not quite there yet. So we're down to 2 instances. We had 14 before, now we're down to 2. So these manual links inside the page in the footer, it doesn't like those. So let's take a look at those. Those 2 right there. So I'm just going to go into my widgets because I know that's a widget area. And I'm going to widget area 1. Just going to change these links to HTTPS. Actually change them to the real URL as well. That would help. Save that. Now let's refresh this page again. And now we have our green padlock. This page on this site is now secure. Hopefully all the other pages are as well. If not, you may have to go in and do minor tweaks like I just did, but that's the first time actually that plugin has not taken care of everything. So it's kind of interesting to be able to show that to you, which is good, because now you know how to do it if that problem arises. And that's how you make sure that SSL is applied properly to all pages on your site. So that's all there is to it. I hope you got a lot of value from this tutorial. If you haven't done so yet, hit subscribe, then hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Also, click the card that just popped up, register for the Brute Force Eliminator webinar, where I show you 3 tactics that I apply to all my sites and client sites to keep brute force hackers out for good. And after that, click on one of these videos that popped up on the right-hand side so you can learn even more about WordPress. And until next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.